Good morning, students. As we know, in the last session we saw what is the quantifier and what are the types of quantifiers and what is quantified statements. Negation of the quantified statements. Okay, we know negation of the quantified statements means if you are replacing or changing universal to existential, then we can call it is a negation of a quantified statements. Okay, so depend on that negation of the quantified statement, they can ask one example like see here we have a question, negate the following statements. For in that first example, some students are lazy or all students are hardworking. Okay, so let us see how to write down the negation of this statement. Okay, so here we have first, here denote, see here we have word some and here we have word all. These are the quantifiers, right? So in earlier example we denote some statements or preposition using the letters yes or p, q, r, s and so on, right? But suppose if you have a quantifiers in your statements, then denote that statements by p of x. Okay, means predicates. Okay, so here we have p of x, that is the first statements. Students are lazy. Here write down only students are lazy. Students are lazy. Okay, don't write some students are lazy. Okay, only write down students are lazy. We have here we have or. Second statement is all students are hardworking, but here all is the quantifier, so denote next statement by q of x. Okay, this is the notation. Please listen carefully. Don't write down simply p or q, write down p of x and q of x. So here we have second statement is students are hardworking. Students are hardworking. Students are hardworking. Okay, don't write down all students are hardworking, only write down students are hardworking. Okay, now how to write this whole statement using the notation. Okay, so listen carefully. If we have the word some or there exist, write down that, give that word by the notation like this, ulta e. Okay, for some or there exist. And if you have all, so write down the notation for all is like this. Okay, ulta e. Okay, now see here we have some students are lazy. So for some, this is the notation. So write down this first. Okay, then write down x here. For every example we have to write x. So there exist or some. Here we have some. So this is the notation for some. So some x. Okay, means some students, some x. Then write down comma. Next we have statement is students are lazy. And we have the notation for students are lazy is p of x. So write down p of x. Next, here we have or. Okay, and we know the notation for or is v. Okay, or. Next, we have all students are hardworking. So for the all, the notation is this. So write down next. Okay, write down next is for all like this x, again x. Okay, for all students. Next we have q of x. Q of x. Okay, so this is the symbolically notation for this statement. Okay, so for some, write down this ulta e. You have to write this x is compulsory for every statement. Okay, so this is ulta e, that is some x. Next give the comma. We have students are lazy. Notation for students are lazy is p of x. Next, don't forget this. Here we have or. So for or, this is the notation, right? Next, for all students are hardworking. So all means this is the notation. So again all x. Next, q of x, that is students are hardworking. Again here, again we have to give the comma. Okay, for this notation x, after this comma, again here notation x, after this comma, q of x. Now we want negation of these statements. Okay, so by negating we get, so listen here how to negate the given statement. Okay, if we have, see we know the negation means if we have or, we have to change this by and. If we have and, we have to change this by or. Okay, and if we have p of x, then to negate, we have to give the negation of this. So negation of p of x. If you have simply q of x, then again negation of q of x. Okay. So here we have there exists. Suppose if in the given statement, if we have this symbol, the sum, then we have to change this by this symbol, that is all. And if we have all, change this by this, that is sum. Now see here, we have this symbol sum. So we have to change this by for all. Okay, because here we have sum. Next again x as it is. Okay, if we have p of x, write down this is by negation of p of x. If you have here only negation of p of x, then negation of negation means that statement itself. So we will get directly p of x, right? Next here we have or, so this becomes and, right? Next here we have all notation. By negating, this notation changes by this sum. So this is like this. Next again x as it is. Here we have q of x, then this is negation of q of x. So this is the negation of the quantified statement. Okay, only we have to change this sum by all and all by this sum. If you have simply p of x, negate this, that is negation of p of x. If you have simply q of x, then it becomes negation of q of x. Okay. And if you have or, then it becomes and. If you have and, it becomes or. Now write down this by these words. Now see, here we have all, so it becomes first all. Okay, here we have negation of p of x. If you have p of x is students are lazy, negation of p of x is all students are not lazy, because negation means not welcome. So all students are not lazy. Next we have here notation is and. So we have to write and. Okay. Next here we have notation is sum. This is the notation for sum. Sum. Next q of x is students are hardworking. Then negation of q of x is some students are not hardworking. Some students are not hardworking. Okay. This is the negation of this statement. This is the negation of these statements. Only change sum by all by sum. If you have and, it becomes or. If you have or, it becomes and. And if you have the statement p of x, it becomes negation of p of x. If you have q of x, then it becomes negation of q of x. So this is the negation of the quantified statement. Okay. Similarly, we can solve the second example. See here. For all integer, if n is not divisible by 2, then n is odd. Okay. Similarly, write down the statement first. For all, okay. What is the statement? For all is the quantifier. Okay. For all integers, if n is not divisible by 2. So what is p of x is your? N is not divisible by 2. N is not divisible by 2. But see here we have the word is not. So this is the negation of p of x. Okay. If you have n is divisible by 2, then it is directly p of x. But here we have word is not. Okay. If you have word is not in your statement, then it becomes negation. So here we have n is not divisible by 2. So it is negation of p of x. And what is q of x is? N is odd. N is odd. Okay. Now see how we will denote it by notation. Here we have for all, and the notation for all is this. So this is for all x. Similarly here also we have to write x. Okay. For all x, comma. Next what we have, if n is not divisible by 2, then n is odd. We have the word is if and then. Then what is the notation? Implication. So negation of p of x implies q of x. Simply this one. Because here we don't have or and anything. Here we have if and then. So notation for if and then is this implication. So negation of p of x implies q of x. Because here we have n is not divisible by 2 means it is the negation of p of x, and n is odd, that is q of x. So implies q of x. Then how we will negate this? Again by changing all to sum. Okay, see here we have for all, so this is sum. Next, again x as it is. Now see here, we have negation of p of x. We have to write negation of this. So this is the negation of p of x implies negation of q of x. But what is negation of p of x? By using the double negation law, it becomes p of x itself. So p of x implies negation of q of x. Now this is the statement. Now how we write this in the word? This is, here we have for all. By changing all to sum, then this is for sum. Okay. If you have for all, then here also write down for sum. Don't write down simply sum. Write down for some integers. For some integers, because x is notation is for the integers. For some integers. Again here we have notation is implication. So again it is if and then. So if, what is p of x? If negation of p of x is n is not divisible by 2, then p of x is if n is divisible by 2. If n is divisible by 2, then if n is divisible by 2, then negation of q of x. If q of x is n is odd, then negation of q of x is n is not odd. N is not odd. So this is the negation of the given quantified statement. Okay, this is the quantified statement because it contains quantifiers for all and sum. Here sum. Okay, only changing all to sum to all. If you have here p of x, write down that is the negation of these statements. And if you have and or, then change it by or and. If you have implication, keep as it is. Okay. So this is about quantifier statement or negation of the quantified statement. They can ask this question for 2 marks. Okay. So this is the concept of quantifiers. So we have one more concept from this unit, that is theorems and their proofs. That is very easy and that is the last concept of this unit. So we can solve that in the next class.